connections. Billions of connections. Soft, squishy gray matter. Our brain, our nerves, and the electrical currents which pull like strings through our bodies. Every second, a multitude of neurons fire simultaneously in incredible, rapid and complex patterns. Systems and functions interacting with the world and ourselves. This complex system is even able to self-reference over and over, deducting ideas based on itself, creating the self. But what am I really? A thinking substance? A person? A cog in a system made of cogs, made of cogs, made of cogs? Even though I'm losing myself, is the big organism we call universe coping with me failing as a failing memory? Is this what it is intended to be? I used to call upon my inner universe as easily as I call on you now. Where am I? Who are you? Have we met before? But now I'm failing. My solar systems and constellations are being rearranged and torn one by one. The path I used to take yesterday might be overgrown and impossible to tread on today. And I have to reroute to all the paths, the ones which somehow define me. Path I haven't walked since childhood.
I see entities move around me. They are sometimes dimly recognizable, shadows of a path or of a future I fear I will not be part of once it comes true. Unseeing, I see, and unknowing, I know that I was something bigger once than what I am now. Nevertheless, I know you. And I know you on an intimate level that I haven't known before. It is as if the sundering of my consciousness also obliterates barriers of inhibition and cognition, overthinking, which used to hinder my organism, which used to hinder my being, my seeing of humanity and nature, for the blissful complex being and organism and structure that it actually is, like I am. I get reaffirmed by physicality. Every time I hold your hand or you brush my cheek, you make some of my old stars sparkle once more. You temporarily reignite my old soul, and I feel things I haven't felt since I was untainted. Young, seeing the world through the eyes of someone innocent. Yet what used to be rudimental can suddenly seem insurmountable. I do not even recognize myself by myself. I cannot wake in the nights after a violent dream without you there to come down, to tell me that this is the house that we have lived in for the last 20 years or so. Without you, I cannot tell myself that I am safe, that I am not abandoned. The world is strangely new, but therefore also foreign. What time is it? Shall we not go home soon? When are they coming to pick me up? Who is this young man sitting in my kitchen? Oh, it is you. Things are not what they used to be. I can still recall my legs running, my lungs pumping, the fresh air filling my nose with the smell of soil and of pine trees. I think I still know these trails for you. I know how I was beaten by the neighborhood kid, and my triumph when I exacted revenge and won. I know how I met my beloved, how we conceived and had our first kid together. Yet, what did you say just a minute ago? This constant reminder that I am living in another age, that my core is inevitably and irreversibly changing. It breaks what is left of my aging heart.
To once more be helpless like a baby, dependent on the teeth of the mother, to be fed, to shake in anger and frustration, to stutter and spit and tutter, unstable on my daily journeys, which used to be measured in kilometers, and are now measured in meters. To know that once I will face my last journey, I will most likely not at all be recognizable anymore.
And my sun doesn't shine upon my heart anymore.